Okay. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. I come to you tonight. Tonight is the midnight memoir. I decided to have a little fun. So, you are seeing another side of me that you never normally see. And why? Because it's my birthday month. My birthday is October 27th. And I decided during the retrograde, I will post every day. I made a commitment, so I'm going to post this very late today. It's midnight memoir night because I did not get to it earlier. So welcome. Thank you for your time on this midnight memoir. I got my little free Indian style beat in the background. I will post the details for that in the info section for all who'd like to know. And tonight we're just going to see what Spirit wants to say about this time that we are now in. Okay, we got the Mercury retrogrades in Pluto in Scorpio, which is definitely affecting moi and has been before it even started, at least a week out. What we are doing with this thing is just a thing I just thought of to do. It's just for fun, but it's also for enlightenment, always with that intention in the back of my mind, always to bring the light, to be the light bearer. And as I learn more about myself, I learn how I can better assist those around me. And so being that we are again the Mercury retrograde in Pluto, which is Scorpio's Scorpio's planet. I do feel like this is something that is greatly impacting me. I'm a Gemini ascendant, so that is Mercury's planet. So yes, I have felt this a week at least before it got here. And it has been transformational, and it's definitely pushing me. Every retrograde, it seems as though Spirit is guiding me to do something and not to just review something. We're not just doing reads over here, we're doing new activities. And so welcome to my world. Welcome to my Ethernet space. And we are going to just connect and see what interesting guidance the guides may have for us today. I like to think of myself as like a transformation specialist because that is my favorite thing to do. I don't like to just look and say, oh, what is going to happen in this part of my life? I want to say, what is going to happen? Well, let's see what energies are impacting that's happening, because there's going to be a happening regardless. So what energies are there? And do we want to continue with these energies, or do we want to shift these energies? How are we dealing with these energies? What is it requiring of us or calling forward for us to do or to become or to experience? So I just kind of wanted to come and be available and have some fun during the retrogrades. I will be posting about every day. My plan is to post every day. This is late, okay? This is late today because somebody was dragging their butt, which is me. So tomorrow we will do better. But for today, this is what we're doing. So enjoy my fake accents, because I do. It is my soul's language. It likes this. This is my favorite sound. I don't even know what this is. I am not originally from any island, though there are influences in my soul. I have spoken with some of my great ancient ancestors, those whom lineage we don't even know of. And it feels sometimes Asiatic, sometimes African. And I have a natural affinity to an interest towards some things within the Indian. So we're going to go ahead and start channeling some information for what exactly spirits can give us from my collective that they would like for us to know, to be aware of. I call in my higher self, and you can certainly invite yours in for you to receive the greatest, deepest understanding of this information today. So I call in my highest self into my highest mind, as I'm always intending to live from my highest mind. I call in that awareness to its fullest. I call in the benevolent, honorable ancestors that assist us each and every way. I call in all of our divine light beings, angels, that assist us in our walk today in this time for which we have been born for. That they may guide us at this time, enlighten us, provide us truths. Okay. All right. So, the questions that we ask for today. What is it that we must become aware of or need to know at this time for my collective? The first card is the Ace of Wands. And I completely see this as trust yourself, come to know yourself, come to go deeper within yourself. I also feel it as being mindful. Be mindful. What is it that is triggering you? What is it that you are noticing in your days? I have been doing some readings for people around me lately, and there's this theme through every reading about mindfulness, being aware of what you're creating, where your thoughts carry you, leave you, run you to, whatever those deep habits are that hold us into the frequency that we choose to be in so often. Not letting your mind run away with you, not letting your emotions drive you, but to be in awareness of them and let them shape your future. Because this is like a gateway somehow at this time where we are planning and creating our future life, future way of being. There are so many things in the air right now, and it is important for us to keep our attention in the direction of what we actually want to experience. Even if that is something that's not commonly shown or foreseen or talked about, as far as even the government and what direction is that going, and what is it that you really want to see. Imagine those things. Give your attention to those things, not to the things that they tell you is coming. Give your attention and your energy to the life you actually want to experience. Yes, that has been a consistent message that has been coming through that I definitely want to talk about. Okay. The Star card wants to come out. And it's telling us clearly, I can feel it in my heart, that the key to us living the lives we desire is through our connectedness. Being connected with your higher self, with your highest mind, with the God within you, and coming to know yourself. Learn who you are. Because these people we've been living for years and years, we call it ourselves. It's a lot of times not ourselves. It's an energy, it's an idea that we created and stuck with for years because of our childhood, because of circumstances that we may have felt were out of our control, because of a number of things that we decided to create limitations for. Limitations that we thought protected us. Like for me, for example, being quiet and not expressing myself, not rebelling as a child. When I felt as an adult, I should have rebelled because it would have strengthened me. It would have helped me as a child to have some joy in my life. Rebelling for joy is what I feel as an adult would have been called for as a child. However, I did not. I allowed myself to be muted, and that mutedness is now coming to be seen as one of the strongest purposes of me coming into this life. I have a stellium in a house that is about freedom and joy and happiness, and that is the main thing I have not had in my life consistently in any way until recently, where I've been unfolding it. So that is an example. I hushed myself. I hushed myself on every level. I hushed my voice. I hushed my creativity. I hushed my capabilities. I hushed my power. I hushed so many things. And now I'm just learning how to not do that anymore. And it's been quite a challenge. But apparently I'm up for it because I'm doing it. So, what ways did we subject ourselves to in order to maybe survive where now it is a hindrance? So that is something to look at. These things we call limitations are beliefs that we created to shape our reality, and they hold us back from being our true self. So anything that you don't want to look at about yourself because it's painful, maybe because you don't know what to do with it, or maybe because you're scared of what it is, the pain, whatever it is that's stopping you. That is what you need to look at right now. That is the thing to actually look at right now. The energies are supporting you to go and look at those things. Okay? That's a lot, but that is what is happening right now. Okay, let's see. Any other messages? I'm gonna pull one more card from this deck. Then I'm gonna pull another from another deck, and we're going to channel. And I knew it was gonna be more than one card because I just did one card. They were like, no. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, so this is particularly talking about things that make you lose sleep, reasons why you can't sleep, and the things that run through your mind when you're not sleeping at night. When you should be asleep, but you're having a hard time because you got things running around your mind, running, and you can't even get quiet to go to sleep. Those things that bother you at night, that bother you in your quiet moments, those things are whispering to your soul, from your soul, to say, look at me. I need you to see me. I need you to feel me. I need you to give me some energy and some attention. Okay? I didn't mean to start the music, but Ace of Swords. Okay, now this is talking about you mastering those things that's bothering you. This is confirming that it is time for you to see those things, to know those things, to become aware and to embrace your shadows. Because what I've learned this week, your shadows a lot of times are your inner child. I'm almost starting to think that we should not call it a shadow, because it's actually a part of us. Our shadow is a part of you, and it is not for you to shame, to stuff, to condemn. It is for you to see and to enlighten yourself in ways that are specific to you and your journey and your creations and the life you want. So, review, revisit, meditate, call up your inner child. They have the answers. Your inner child is wise. It is wise. It is another part of you, and it is therefore connected to source, and it is therefore connected to the truth, your answers, your answers. And your inner child can give you the answer to your most deepest secrets, questions, issues. They have that information for you. They're waiting. They need you just like you need those answers. Okay? So this is about integration. This is about revisiting your past. This is about self-mastery. Self-mastery. I'm feeling that very strong. This time is about self-mastery. There's no better time to learn who you are. Who are you? Not as, oh, I work this job, or I have these kids, or I have this husband, or I have this group. Who are you? What did you come here for? And why did you decide to come right now? Because you could have chose any time, but you chose the most transformational time on this planet in long times. Why? Why are you here? These are the questions. And even if it's only for the learning and the personal journey, that is enough and sufficient and perfect. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to change the world by blah, blah, blah. Your energy here, it can be a change to the world, because that's how connected we are. That is how connected we are. So you just being here and being you, believe it or not, being in your authenticity, perfect. That's perfect. Okay? So what is that? What is that thing that you want to do that you don't do? What is that thing? This is not my question. This is the Spirit's question. What is it that you want to do that you don't do? That, because this thing is supportive to your happiness. It is supportive to you being a very conscious creator, because we create a lot of things and we don't realize our power. We don't realize we're creating all of these situations in our life, and then we blame God, we blame the universe, we blame people, family, friends. It's you. You are the common denominator. You are the creator. So we have to stop pointing fingers, and we have to be honest about who we are and what we are really doing with our energy and our time and our mind. This is not playtime right now. It's not playtime. No playtime. That's not to say don't have fun. I'm saying it is not time to play with your spirituality. It is not time to play about who you are. It is time to play with ideas of what you can create and do, and how you can meditate, or how you can develop, or how you can just learn how to be. Because learning how to be, that is really the main lesson. Learning how to become who you are. Learning how to actually let yourself be who you are. Because who you are is your gift. It's your gift to you, and it's your gift to the world or those around you. Okay, rambling a little, but that's still when we say that. So I said it is done. Okay. Okay, let's have a look for the more questions. Let's see. Okay. Now, are there any particular messages? There are lots of divine entities in this room right now. I can't see them with my naked eye, but I can certainly feel them. And they are just a gathering around. Retreat. Look at that blue. It doesn't look like that in real life. It's not nearly that bright. But retreat. So, grounding is the first word I'm hearing. You need to be grounded at this time. Groundedness is going to allow your shift to be smoother. This shift is very much physical and not just spiritual. It is all happening on every level in truth, but the groundedness, that's another thing that has also been coming through in my messages with other people. Being grounded allows you to walk steady in your truth. In your truth, because it helps your body to transform. It helps your body and your cells to transform, to, I want to say mutate is the word. I don't know why that is coming through. Mutate. Okay. Why mutate? It's saying because, okay. They're saying because your cells and your body is turning into something it's never been before. And I do have some connected understandings that came to me this week about some of the energies that are coming into the earth right now. Okay? So, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Okay, transmuting. Okay, transmutation. So, how do y'all want me to explain this? They want me to talk about the light. Okay, so I had a vision about lights coming into the earth. Lights coming down into the earth, streaming down into people. And even as I'm saying this, I feel my body activating. I feel my cells changing. I feel my heart shifting. I'm feeling this light. It almost makes me want to stop talking. It is just it's very transformative. And, okay, and it's activating our dormant DNA. It is activating our junk DNA. And so, with the junk DNA, okay, it is activating our power, changing our power, okay, allowing us to access our power, okay. And so that's why the changing of the mind, all these cards about changing your mind and being connected and all of this about mastering yourself, because our level of creation is about to pick up. For those of us who are ready, your creation is about to pick up. It is going to come much faster. And the reason for going back and revisiting and redoing my phone is about to die. I'm gonna have to move and no, I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I'm gonna move. Okay. I just can't do it the way I want. That's fine. Okay. So the reason for all of these changes in your mind, your way of being, revisiting and assisting your inner child to become aware, or for you to become aware of what your inner child has to tell you, is so that you can receive this integration. So when the lights are coming down and streaming down into our bodies and we're breathing in these lights, okay, light is just a description of energy. Okay, energy is everything. Energy is everything. So you have to always remember that. Always come back to that, because it will tell you a lot more about life than a lot of other things will. Just remember, okay? So energy, it can be light, it can be sound, it can be, okay, they're telling me vibrations in the air is energy. Okay, and this energy is translated by our bodies. Our bodies are basically organic computers. They are created for us to dwell within. However, they function on their own. They are an entity. You can talk to your body. You can talk to things in your body. You can talk to body parts. You can talk to energies that are sitting in different areas of your body. So it's all just entity energy. And all that is another form of communication. It's another form of communication. Okay, your thoughts are vibration. Your thoughts are vibration as well. So that is one of the ways we communicate with the universe, besides our emotions and besides whatever our spirit is desiring, wanting, pulling towards us, wanting to feel. And so when we say integrate, all we're doing is talking about how our body is communicating in the world, in the ethers, with the creative forces. They call them the primal forces, God forces, source. All of these are terms that refer to that same energy force that is the basis of our creation. Like when we say we are love, that is the energy of the creation. That's the primal energy, because that is the most potent energy. And so they were saying to be grounded because it helps your body to transmute, helps your body to change, it helps your cells to shift, it helps your cells to activate. And so basically I'm hearing that they're saying to me, this is one of my roles is to help people transmute their energies. And that makes sense to me, because I didn't understand some of the things I was being asked to do while I was doing them. It's over the time of you stepping into it, you understand what it is that you're doing. When people, like this guy who plays the guitar, he plays the guitar, him playing the guitar literally is an activation for your cells. It literally transmutes your cells. It literally shifts your energy. It just like ding, ding, ding. It's like, yes, okay, they show me like a keyboard, like a piano keyboard. You hit the key, it makes the sound, okay? And that sound is like bing, on point, right, perfect alignment with what it is that you are transmuting. And so, as you know, I'm sure most people who are listening to my channel is probably aware about chakras already. Chakras have certain sounds, certain frequencies. And so when the right combination is presented and your body receives that energetic communication, it's like when you're listening to your favorite song, or that song that just perfectly describes where you are in life. It just melds into your energy body and you feel it's so deep. And that is something that affects your cells. Okay, so everything we eat, listen to, hear, see is all a part of the things that influence our existence, our body, our expression. It can lock us down, it can free us, it can do these different things, but the intention behind the energy is what causes the manifestation. And so we're breathing in these light codes, we're breathing in this air that is full of these cells, energies, frequencies. I feel like those words don't really hit what I'm trying to say. I want to say entities, but if you look at it as an entity, what isn't an entity? Like everything holds energy. This holds energy. If you're somebody who can read energy, you can hold this and you can tell me what kind of person owned this box. Because we encode our energy by touch, by breath. All of this is code. In the spiritual energetic realm, this is all code. So any reader can read anything. You can literally read a fingerprint, because all you're doing is interpreting energy. That's all we're doing. When somebody talks to you and they're like, fuck yeah, then that's good energy, right? They're excited. It's uplifting. It's like, yeah. And if they're like, fuck, and you're like, oh, damn. You know, same word, different vibrations. So it's all about reading energy. If you don't know a language and you see someone talking, you can see and feel or hear an anger, a frustration, a pain. So all of this is interpretation. It's energetic interpretation. Even reading somebody's body language is energetic interpretation. People who have certain, people who have certain energetic things go on. If you are sensitive to smell, you can smell pain. You can smell an emotion. And I'm just realizing that because there's been times when I've done that and they just show me like, you remember that time when you did that? Remember that time when you felt that? You remember that time? You know, and I'm like, oh, so yes. Anyway, energetic chit chat. So grounding. Grounding helps you pull it through your body, helps you to release the negativity through your feet, helps you to pull everything through your body, helps you to channel the energy. I'm hearing that. It's helping your body to integrate the energies. So that's the purpose of grounding. Okay, and her feet are in the water. And that is the thing I noticed first. Her feet are in the water. Okay, I'm hearing her feet are being washed. Okay, so what is the significance of the feet being washed? Okay, they're saying that this is like an ancient thing. And I'm being reminded of times of past certain rituals. There's certain like African rituals as well that people wash your feet for you. And the word that's coming to mind is like a baptism. It's a cleansing. It's a cleansing of the energy. And your feet are like, okay, I'm seeing them like it's your root chakra. Okay, and if you do yoga, some yoga teachers will teach you if you're doing a pose and you're off balance and you imagine roots growing from your feet into the ground, it balances you. And I've done it several times. Definitely works really good. Yoga tip. And so there's a grounding and a magnetism that is transmuted through the feet. And I didn't know that, but okay, I got it. Okay, so that magnetism is the grounding. Oh, and then it reminded me of the grounding stones that are magnetic. Hematite. I think it's pronounced. I always say this word funny. Hematite. Hematite is like a silvery, dark silvery stone. It's for grounding energy. It's magnetic. If it's the real stone, it's magnetic because it grounds energy. Magnets align your frequency. Okay. So then your feet being grounded is like, it's like washing the negativity, the things that are not congruent with your intended alignment out. So now I see someone going into nature and just standing their feet firmly into the ground, into the soil, and doing a prayer for release. So I don't know if that's particularly for anyone, but I see a vision of someone squatting down to the earth with their bare feet and just saying a prayer of release and just allowing time to shift their energy. Just moments of time, shifting that energy. Okay. And then she has a halo on her over her head on this retreat card, which is reminding me of the clearing your thoughts, keeping your thoughts clear, dealing with the thoughts that are taking you out of alignment, allowing yourself to release them, to shift them. Okay. And in her hands, okay, there's a lot of messages in this one card. Her hands are in a receiving position. So they're uplifted, they're open, and she's in trust because she's not even looking to see what is being gifted. She is just yielding to the receiving. Yes, okay. So they're showing me an image of like when you stand in the sun and the sun is too bright for you to look at. Or if you're outside, you want to get into the sun and be with the sun, but you know it's not gazing hour time. It's not gazing hour. You can just stand there and you can just receive. And it's just showing like the light just hitting your face and you're just absorbing all this light code into your body. And it's just warming and activating. Like, I don't know if y'all have been out lately in the sun. And some days when I go out and I'm in the sun, I come back in the house and I need a nap because so much is happening in the sunlight when I'm out there. So I have to actually come in and take like a little 15-minute nap because it just, my energy is just like, nah, you got to take a break after that. So the intensity of this light is changing. Okay. And with the intensity of the light that's changing, the code of the light is changing. And so when it hits your body, you will feel adjustment. And I know for me, I went through some severe adjustments. And what happened was I've been dealing with this whole, being shushed as a child. And so, and accepting that shushing and letting it become my life. So I basically became like a yes man and always doing more for other people than I was doing for myself. And so I've been unfolding that. And as that's been unfolding, it's more embracing of myself in this true journey to why I intended to be here at this time. So in these days, what has been happening is I had a revelation. I had a deep cry. And then after the cry, I had 2 days where I just was releasing mucus. Like just mucus everywhere, y'all. Like mucus. My throat, my nose, it was coming out everywhere. I know that's probably TMI, but it was coming out everywhere. And I was like, yo, I must have did some real releasing, because they ain't never felt like this. I thought I had a cold the next day. I was like, yo, what's wrong with me? Like, I was perfectly fine yesterday. I felt good. And then today I feel like, I don't know, I ain't been nowhere to catch nothing, So I realized over time, and then it happened again. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a pattern, because this is like the third or fourth time this actually happened as I'm looking back. I'm like, okay, so I really don't have a cold. I have detox symptoms. Because if you have a detox, and when you detox with food, you can have mucus release, and you can have cold symptoms, because the mucus has got to come out of there some kind of way. So it comes out. And sometimes it can feel like a cold. So, yeah, so I had a lot of like ear, nose, and throat stuff going on. And my body feeling tired. Like it's going through this adjustment. I'm like, okay. It's like, it's been days. I just was like, it's nothing getting done today. We're doing bare minimum today, because yeah. So yeah. So just me when I say I understand. And there can be aches in your body as well. It can feel achy. It can feel like it's something it's not. So just pay attention to what's going on if you should happen to feel a sickness. And I actually heard one person say, I don't really know her name all the way yet, because I just started back following her. But I think her name is Ashira, something like that. And she's on YouTube. And I happened to watch her video the same day I got the information. She went live that same day that I got the vision about the light coming in, and she actually referred to them as entities. And I was like, entities? That's a little strong, they seem. But I was like, well, maybe, I guess, And then I was thinking about, Nibiru is passing Earth, and that is affecting the Earth, you know what I'm saying? And the entities that live there, I believe, I've heard other teachers say that the entities that live on that planet, the beings, I like to say the beings, I don't like to call them aliens, everybody been here, they really alien. Anyway, the beings that live on that planet have had an impact with the beings that's been living here that maybe not shouldn't be here. So from my understanding, there's just a lot going on every level right now. And so she was saying entities, and now I'm channeling and I'm hearing entities. I'm like, that's not really this. Entities. So basically, any energetic thing can be considered an entity. But these energies are coming in and lighting up our dormant DNA, which is why our power is changing. And so I'm getting back on track. Okay, so receive that light, clear that mind, release, clarify through your feet, make sure you ground. Because grounding is also not going to just help your body to change, but it's going to help your mind to change. It's going to help you to keep your mind steady while all of this is going on. So I have been grounding every day. I didn't miss a couple days, and I knew I missed them days. I felt it. So don't miss no grounding days. And make sure you wear protection stuff. And that is to help you, as well as to help control the psychic energy that may be around you, which may not be coming from you, and maybe from others around you who may be thinking things. People who are supposed to be your friends ain't always the friendliest in how they think about you. So, you got to be honest with yourself about that. That's something, I'm not saying that's everybody, but it's something. Because I don't even have a lot of friends, but I'm aware of the psychic energy because I feel it. And some people, they're supposed to be cool. I know it ain't really cool. It ain't really cool with me. But I don't care because I can't do nothing about that. Not my problem. Not my problem. So I'm going to keep being me as best I can. Okay. So then we're going on to 42 minutes right now. I'm probably going to chop this up and put it in sections. But yes. Okay. The next part. I need to shuffle. I can't hold the phone while I'm shuffling. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can. Where's my battery at? Let's see. 16%. I think it's 12:33. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'll put y'all back over here. Yeah. Because it might be done. This could be last card. But this is fun. I might do this every week. Or maybe more. Who knows? I like to do my spiritual work at nighttime. My baby's asleep. They ain't coming here bothering me. So, do this or first thing in the morning. Okay. I could do it midday, but... Okay. No, I don't like the way these fell out. Clarify. One more card, please, from the divine entities, and also any last minute messages that you would like to me progress to the collective. Thank you. Gratitude. Manifestation. We were just talking about this. Manifestation. What's gonna work on? I did some, y'all. Okay. Manifestation. It's happening. Okay. What's the message with that? Okay. I'm seeing the little dust out of her hand. That little bit of dust has a lot of power. It's not little. It's a big deal. That's like a universe right there, y'all. That little sprinkle, that little bit of sprinkle of light. Look at that. That's a universe right there. That ain't small. No, it's not small. But this is what we're working on. Like I was saying, in the creation of the things in your life. When I was talking about the mind cards, in the creation of the things in your life, let me get them to clarify this a little bit, but I don't know if y'all ever seen like an angel in your third eye, but angels are giant. They're so big. And if they're that big and they're sprinkling something over your little head, you be like, oh, that's going to be a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a lot. And so anyway, but okay, trust. Okay, trust is the clarifying card for this manifestation. All right. So I feel like I'm done. On the bottom of the deck is spiritual growth too. I'm sorry. I saw it, so I got y'all. This is the undercurrent energy. Like, this is the basis of how things is moving and being organized for you. I'm hearing like things is being organized for you. And so that just goes along with this manifestation and this trust, because things is being aligned for you. And it's not because, oh, divinity decided outside of you. It's because you decided. It's because you are doing things. You are making moves. You are creating out of these beautiful energies after you've had these releases, being in the energy of, yes, this is happening because I desire it. You're always in the happening. You're always creating. It's not like, oh, I'm going to take a break. No. No, you don't. You're going to desire something. You got to eat. You got to drink. You got to, I'm saying, everything's a creation. So it's just saying to go ahead and make sure that you trust what it is that you're creating and what you're moving in, and being in total awareness of what it is that your intention is, and to let it happen. Let yourself happen. You know what I'm saying? Your creations. You are your creation. Your life is your creation. Let your creations unfold. Okay. So any last minute goodies. You know what? That's it. We're done. That is the end. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my wonderful late night reading. Please return and visit. You can find me on IG. You can request readings. Again, my specialty is transformation. So things that you want to change, shift, understand, create, heal, clarify, integrate. That is what I would love to work with you on. So you can schedule any appointments at IamAttuned.com or Facebook, or you can message me on IG. All of those, I am attuned, you will find me. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace, love, light, blessings. I wish you the best journey. All right, Infinity.